Hello world, Wave Time here, bringing to you another episode of Feed the Beast Insanity. So we are almost done all of our refractory capsules. We're just waiting for a few more to form a few more refractory wax to just pile into our system. That shouldn't take too long actually. We're just going to have to collect a bit more of this and then we'll be good to go. So let's go over here. And while this is finishing up, let's disassemble some of our our solar arrays so that we'll actually be able to bring everything back home. It shouldn't take too long and we'll figure out what we want to do with all of these when we get there. Now, it's good that we're almost done this, because this nether has definitely been annoying to say the least. Hopefully, we'll be able to get there very soon and charge the remaining of our Klein stars so that we'll be able to get every item that we'll need. Now we got all these and they're right in my inventory, and it looks like we are going to need to put some of this stuff in for storage. So let's store away some of this stuff and put it in our Klein star. That'll be good. Let's sort everything. And then come over here. That was close. We almost lost some of our stuff. We might have actually lost some. Ooh, and we're finally done. So let's get this here and make it. There we got our final few refractory wax. And let's take some of our system back. And let's see. This we don't need. And let's get rid of this. And disappear. Okay, so now that we have pretty much everything that we need, we're going to probably have to make another. Let's just get rid of this stuff, sort. We only need one of these. We need this, and this, and this, and we seem to be good. Apiarist pipes, I forgot about that. We need to apiarist everything. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. And we're probably going to need that too, aren't we? Okay, now that we have a cacophony of destruction going around us, we can probably get our one thing that we actually need from this, which is not that. Honeycombs. Probably don't need the honeycombs. Well, there it is. Carpenter. Not carpenter, but you know what I mean. Anyways, before we lose our minds, let's go back to the overworld finally and see what we can do. Mwahaha. Now, I didn't do anything to this overworld, and it's been quite a while since I really returned here. I'm hoping to get this done in 25 hours, at the 25-hour mark. So I'm going to need to make a lot of stuff, that's for sure. Now I think I forgot some of my other stuff down there. For instance, I was doing some of the stuff in one of my machines. I forget what it's called. Well, whatever. Let's just get all these together, and of course it decides to be in the wrong direction. There we go. Now that we got those, we'll place our steam engines like so. 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we'll be able to turn them around and hopefully actually have some semblance of sanity after this enterprise. Okay, we got that done. Let's put these in our victory chest. Sort that. We got our request. That's good. We got our liquid supplier. We got some of our apiarist pipes. We're going to need a few more of those. Centrifuge, no. We're going to need to upgrade these, but we got our quick sort modules. Now, speaking of other modules, we'll need to check over here. Oops. I destroyed a lot. Oh well. Let's check over here, take this off, and see that we only really have 10 of each, which is a bit of a small number, but oh well. And this is going strongly, and we're getting a bunch of honeycombs. So maybe we can bring this centrifuge over here and see if we can get some this. We can do that again. And slowly centrifuge a bunch of this honeycomb into honey. Maybe we can get propolis that way. It'll be a bit of a slow effort, but well. Okay, now on to our important part. We're going to need to cover this all with some of our more savory solutions. And we'll have to do this. 7, 8, 9. Then we can cover this with redstone, and we'll place a lever after we do this. Da 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 da. This will activate everything once it's on the ground. And now all that we'll need to do, other than getting rid of... Oh my gosh! I don't want that to go. Thank you. After we press the G key, not the Q key, and throw these 2 redstone away, hey, see, it disappeared. We'll be able to activate the lever to activate the liquids, but then we'll need to put some charcoal in here. So activating the liquids to go into the tanks, it'll be at a slow rate, that's for sure, but it's not at a horrible rate. So we're just going to need to get a bit more stuff in order to get stuff, and you know what I mean. Okay, let's condense all of this because we don't need any of that. Take this. No, we won't. Now, let's see. Okay. We're going to need to do that, and we're going to need to get charcoal. This seems like a good amount, and this is coal, not charcoal, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, we're going to have to... These are filling up, and we're going to have to basically put one of these in each of them. 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're almost done. Now, let's just sleep off a bit and maybe turn this into charcoal, even though we won't need the entirety of it. And let's fill these coal machines so that we can slowly make what we need. So this, and this. Now let's see over here. We're slowly making them all into the seed oil capsules that we will need, thankfully, and we'll be closer and closer each second that we're doing this. Now we can throw this uranium ore into one of our alchemical chests, and we'll be able to condense it further because we don't need much of the other stuff. Now, we're going to have to figure out a good way to do all of this because currently this is going to be lag-tastic when we finally go up to a higher point. So let's target that, get that, and what I could have done was thrown it into my transmutation tablet, which I don't happen to have. So, transmutation tablet is one of the things I'll need to get, and I'll need to get my red alloy furnaces. So I'll do that, and be right back after hanging my head in shame. Look at all that multicoloredness. Ain't it pretty? Okay, so when all these are finished, we'll be able to have it going at a lot better of a rate. Let's see. That isn't connected at all. That could have sped things up a bit. But oh well. Okay, do we have any fiberglass cables which we can connect right away? Fiberglass? No, we do not. So let's throw some of our other stuff away. We might as well throw these together. Uno, dos, tres. Yay! Okay, now these Klein stars are going to be a bit of a headache. So let's put these down as best as we can to charge as much as we can. And then we can go like this and go around and around so it's nice and pretty. And we might as well put a Klein star in here so we can actually get some sort of EMC generation going. Da-da, da-da. Oops. Lag, 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 I hate lag. But we're going to have to suffer through lag to be able to finish this challenge at a reasonable amount of time, unfortunately. But, oh well. Da, 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 and I'll finish this in a sec. Okay, finished 3 solar arrays. Probably not the most efficient design, but oh well. That's going nicely. This is going at its own pace. To improve upon it would probably make the system even more laggy. But what we need more than anything is to get a lot of more milkers. That's probably the quickest way to get as much EMC as we possibly can. Now the problem with that is the fact that it lags our machines like there's no bloody reason to live, or some sort of similar explanation. Okay, did I put it in here? I put it in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we should probably condense all of this stuff into something a bit more manageable so we can throw it into our transmutation tablet. So let's get a few diamonds and we'll get these all changed up into something a bit more reasonable. Redstone chest I think we'll keep, but some of this stuff is completely ridiculous, and I gotta say that right now. So for instance, that glass, it's gonna take forever to get it out, but this thing is a little more reasonable. So let's get that going as we go. Going as we go. Yay! Okay, so now propolis we'll get by just throwing this in and this in. We'll get some more honey, which we'll squeeze to our heart's content because I love squeezing things. Okay, get these away from each other so we can just throw that in, and that's a lot of matter, so let's just condense it all into lapis. So we'll just throw it away in our alchemical awesomeness that is this. La 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 la. Okay, this can disappear, that's good. This can now start squeezing away as it wishes, and maybe we can fiberglass cables. Does that work? Yes, it's connected. Okay, now we actually have that connected. It'll go at a bit of quicker pace. Unfortunately, I didn't see that earlier, but oh well, what can I do? Can probably do better things than that. Okay, so checking. We still got a lot of nothing that we have to create. And I'm guessing that we'll pretty much have to start doing our milking machine as soon as humanly possible, so that we'll be able to start everything else. Let's make a lot of these and a lot more of these so that we'll have some redstone tubes in which will work. So I think I'll prepare a bit as best as I can, then I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so we're done all of our oils, so we can take all of them and hopefully we'll have everything. So 8, no, this is 8, and we got 9. So let's collect them all and go over here to a nice little victory. And let's see. We got seed oil, juice, honey, lava, water, oil, fuel, biomass, and biofuel. Completing them all, we get the challenge, blood and water. You can light up now. Thank you. And it's probably going to be a gag reward, so when we check, we won't be too disappointed at it. That's what I thought. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Okay. Let's save all of our hate for another day because we still have quite a bit to do. Now the thing about this, where's my, do I have it somewhere? What is that bloody thing called? It's not the Nova Catalyst. It's not that. It's the... Let's check. Red matter. We gotta check red matter. What's required by red matter? We need... There we go. The mercurial eye. Where is my mercurial eye? You gotta be kidding. Is it? Mercurial, 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 mercurial. It's back over in there, isn't it? Oh, well, I guess we're gonna have to do this manually. So let's take that off, and maybe we can start with some of our manual making. Now, I'll try to go with as few as possible, and we'll just go one of these on, and turn that on, and we'll make these as few as we can. Now, we're going to make a lot of them, actually. We're going to make a lot of them, and hopefully we'll be able to have it at a reasonable amount, so we have to go slowly to start, so I'll just make one of them, so you know the general idea of how fast I'm actually making them. It'll be helpful for myself as well, so we go that, and we'll need to get these panels on here, 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 but we also need here, so that we can get that there. There, so then we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on, and 6. We'll place this here. Hopefully we get everything correct, and we'll put this, 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 and this. We'll need to destroy that other one, so maybe this process isn't the best way to build it, but oh well. And we'll have to put this, 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 and this, because we need this and this to get it. Then we'll need to cover this and here, as well as here, so when we bring this out, we'll need to get a regular pipe. And then we'll have a transposer right there, so then we'll just need a bucket, and then it'll be attached when we add all the stone-jacketed wire. So that's pretty much how fast I can make it. We're going to need to go back down and get our mercurial eye, so when I do that, I'll get a giant space for with which we can work with, and maybe we can get some. Now, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, so I might actually edit this out later, but this system is pretty laggy, and it is unfortunate for that. Now, it is really unfortunate that it happens to be the best EMC generation that I can use at my discretion in this. Now, I say that because, well, it feels kind of cheaty, but I have to use it, and it takes a while to make. Maybe the fact that it takes a while and there's so much skill involved that it's allowed, but, ooh, crud. I honestly don't think that this method should be allowed. I'm gonna have to power through this, and I'm gonna have to take my mercurial eye thing out, unfortunately, and we're gonna have to pound away. Whew, that could have gone worse. Pound, pound, and pound. Okay. Also, I'm gonna have to probably get more than one cleanse star because this will be a bit dubious if I happen to royally screw up. Now, I'm not sure. 8 far enough? Yeah, probably. So let's get a bit more while I completely kill my ears while doing this. Blah, 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 blah. Oh no, could I actually... that's a thought. But that could be considered cheating. Going into the configs and manually setting the charging of those contraptions over there to go a lot faster, that might... Yeah, I think that's considered cheating. So let's not do that. Manually fill up my hunger a bit and put these machines back. Now, I'm going to time myself and try to get this as fast as possible. Maybe it'll be a bit better if I remove this. But let's see. Okay, at the 52. The 42, 52. Okay, getting this. I'd talk, but I'd probably distract myself. Oh no, I'm distracting myself. Okay, now I gotta go there. And then we gotta get these done, which have to be a bit higher, and unfortunately I gotta go like this. There we go. Now we just have to put some of these on so that it doesn't interfere, though it doesn't really matter if it interferes. And then we have to pull this out a bit, and that will be attached. And once we get this done, we'll just have to get a bloody cow into it, and I think that's 1:30 approximately. But once we add a bit of height to this, it might be a bit more. Now, I'm thinking with how it takes a while to make this, that is for sure. But it does get a lot of EMC, so I would actually recommend in the future that milking machines are not allowed in this. But, well, it kind of does make things a lot easier, but maybe because of that, it shouldn't be allowed. I mean, come on, I am making an 810 EMC a second device in how long? Not long at all. About 2 minutes if you go at the high side. 2.5 minutes, I would say, at a good guesstimate. 2.5 minutes for something like this? No, it shouldn't be allowed. I just think it blatantly should not be allowed. That said, I'm going to use it because that is what I have to use, because that's pretty much the only EMC generation I have at my disposal currently, but I will say that it is a little wrong. So let's get this. Well, that being said, it does take a hell of a long time to get the bloody cows to help out. Yes, I'm talking to you, Sir Moose-a-lot, and the racket is deafening. So maybe I'll get these down, then I'll see if I can optimize the energy of the buildcraft. Yes, the energy of the buildcraft. I'll see if I can optimize such a creature to do my bidding so that I won't be as annoyed. So I'll just do this last one on camera, see if I can get the speed up a bit. I might be able to calculate better how I'm gonna do things, but then we'll have to see from there. La la la. La la la, let's put that there instead. Deployer, 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 deployer. Then we'll have to see how this milk machine runs without putting stuff in the deployer, because otherwise, you know, it'd be a little messy and etc, but oh well. Okay. Then we're gonna need to get that transposer in. And the transposer goes there, so we're gonna have to wait, do I have my transposers currently? Let's see. Transposers here. So I can take that out, and that should be good. Transposer. Why do you refuse to go the way I want you to? Any way that I want you to. Yeah, yeah! Okay, there. Now you're actually going in the right way. I can actually tube you up and see what happens. Wahaha. Okay, so I'll just get this last tube. That's done. So I'll just have to see what else I can do in the meantime. I'm bored. Okay, now let's see if I can actually get some sort of method which will allow me to get these... Oh, that worked out. Allow me to turn into cows much more effectively. If we can actually get a bloody cow, that would be very helpful. Hey there! How are ya? Okay, that worked out well, but this might not. So if we go at a high height, we might be able... You're weak! You suck. You're not even worth the bacon. Okay. Maybe if we go at that angle... There we go! So we have to pretty much get it at the side of the block and wait for the blade thing to move. Move! And I'm getting a oddly high rate of spawning. These aren't chicken spawning eggs, are they? No? Wow. Okay. So, getting these to go down. Don't think I want to milk any of those, so we got a cow. Oh, and we kind of forgot one important thing, which is... Ooh, we got a lot of those. Okay. Buckets. So we'll need to throw these in a bit, and we'll get a bucket. 4 buckets will do, and then we'll throw in some matter as well. So let's get these in. Target. 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 Walmart. Okay. That'll be good to start. We'll be able to see how it is with just 2 in each. Now we're going to have to hook them up, unfortunately, so we're going to have to use these stone-jacketed wires. And finally, let's use all of my scorn and just have everything transmitted. Oh, we don't have anywhere for this to go, so we'll have to take our transposer. Oops, we're going to need to get some more milk. Actually, let's just have some sort of alchemical chest right there. Condenser, if you will. If we take the condenser and put it like this, that might be a good access point for all of the items. Everything will go into this little place, and we need something for it to condense into, which would be very, very, very helpful. Let's go with a nice little goodie of a diamond block. Let's go with dark matter. So it won't all be in one collection, but it might be able to reduce the lag significantly. So let's get everything connected by using these. So first area of connection, we'll need that. Ooh, that's probably why. Hi. Okay, half of them are on. Hopefully we don't get any normal buckets, and yes we do. And they turn all into milk buckets. Okay, so after a while it works. So if we connect this as well, it'll work as well. Oops, yes, that worked. Okay. But that won't, so we'll have to do that, and we'll have to waste a bit. Oh well, I'm too lazy to change it. Okay, so now if we get the side correctly, we'll get that, and we'll get this. And then finally we'll get this, and we'll get the other side. So now we have 12 milking machines. We'll just have to wait for this to all turn into regular milk buckets. Which that one will need to take a while to turn into. Maybe if we get it to something else, eh? Ha! Take me away into nothingness. Okay, is that working, or will we need to turn it into milk buckets? Okay, so we're going to need to target milk buckets, unfortunately. Which is a bit of an issue, since space, etc., all of that. Space! Okay. Let's throw the remainder of these into our throwaway chest, into here. Maybe if we target milk buckets as one of them, it'll be a lot easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to need a lot. We're going to need a heck of a lot. That will be a lot. Okay, so easily accessible. We'll just have to take this away so that we can actually get some overflowing milk buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To start off with will be a good number. So let's get this working. 1, 2. That is not what I want. 3. Price of efficiency. 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, we got 8 of them done. Now we're going to need some more, so we'll just take that out. 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now we'll just target the last few, and then we should be good to go. Should be is the main operator. Words. Stuff. I don't know, I'm kind of making it up as I go. La 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 la, la 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 la. Oh, it might help if that's actually running, so... Oops, wrong one. Hope I didn't put it... Okay, got that one, we got that one, and we got that one. So we forgot to connect this one up, unfortunately, so we'll just connect it like that, and we'll actually get it going, so that we'll get a bit more EMC. Now this EMC junk is a bit annoying, so let's get that around and that so that it doesn't have to go through as much, and we're starting to generate EMC this way. So let's get to bed again. Restful night, please. And then we're up. Now's a good time to get some of our other stuff that we need. Our Gem of Eternal Density. Is it anywhere in here at all? Do we even have one? Was it used for anything? Gem of Eternal Density. Were you used? Yes, you were used. So we're going to need to make another Gem of Eternal Density, but we pretty much have everything else that we need. 1, 2, 3. We got 3 of our items at least. 2. Sort. Where's my other thing? I got that and that. And watch a flowing time. Okay, I guess I didn't want to let go of it. Sheep? Sheeple! Okay. Okay, we're starting to experience a lot of lag, and we're... Okay, so we don't really have to speed this up. It'll be good as it is, and we'll be still getting a lot of dark matter for which we can fill up our client stars at whim. So for instance, the Omega that I have will be nice and like a quarter full when I throw this in. Not even a quarter full. Okay, it's about half full, and we'll pretty much have to wait for all that. Now, I think I'm going to have this episode cut short a bit so that I can do some alchemical math, and it'll be much appreciated if I actually do some alchemical math. So... while I do that, I'll just check a few things first. Got 12 milkers. Now we know that it requires... Okay, we also know that it will require to get some regular buckets as well in each of the filters. So let's do that, and then we'll wrap up. So this will at least be a faster enterprise than the previous one, since we can just take buckets from the ones that we have. So our earlier endeavor of taking it all like that, it worked. Now how are deployers? Deployers are absolutely filled. And at least some of them. Give me milk buckets. Okay, I think I kind of overfilled myself. Blop, blop. Blah, blah. And if the cows are annoying for you, you at least know part of my pain. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Feed the Beast Insanity. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. Wave Time here, signing off. Have a wonderful day.